It is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. I am Dana Malcolm. Rashaed Esson is here with me. We have your evening edition of Top Stories. Coming up is the news that matters most.
There's only one place in Providenciales where you can really feel your duty-free savings, and that's at Sam's Club on Leeward Highway. Duty-free bread basket items on top of Sam's Club already low prices? If you're not shopping at Sam's Club, you're paying too much.
Everyone can now pay online with the National Health Insurance Board. Employers, self-employed, students, voluntary contributors, or even pensioners making contributions for their dependents. Simply visit nhip.tc, register for the e-services, submit your calculator, and pay directly through our e-services portal. Payments are easier with the National Health Insurance Board. Building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
Police have arrested Davidson Martin on suspicion of inflicting grievous bodily harm. Now, sources explain to Magnetic Media the violent nature of the attack. The charge was laid following an investigation into the report of a 48-year-old female who arrived at a medical facility on Sunday, March 10th. When we asked police about a reported incident on Monday, March 11th, they said they had no record of it at the time. They now say, based on the information received and interviews conducted, Martin is alleged to have attacked a female victim. Well-placed sources who did not wish to be identified told us the 48-year-old American female was subject to a brutal beating by the driver during an attempted assault, though no sexual assault charges have been laid on the accused. The driver was reportedly recommended by employees at a bar the tourist was drinking at. After allegedly being repeatedly harassed, she jumped from the vehicle and was taken to hospital. After years of gang violence and months of anarchy, citizens are forming alliances and committing murder in response to gangs. CNN, quoting a local security source on Monday, says hundreds of suspected gang members have been killed and their bodies burned in vigilante justice under a movement called Bois Calais. It's just one part of the barely contained civil war that is racking Haiti. UNICEF is also reporting that an aid container with supplies for mothers and babies never made it to those vulnerable residents. Instead, it was looted at the country's ports. It supposedly contained essential items for maternal, neonatal, and child survival, including resuscitators and related equipment. Magnetic Media is your news leader. We have news from around the Caribbean still to come. Rashaed Esson has that.
What are informal settlements? The short and simple answer is that an informal settlement is any area comprising illegally built structures, but the reality is far more complex than that. For more information, visit our website or follow our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. www.isutci.com.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashaed Esson. Hundreds of people in Santiago, Cuba protested on Sunday, March 17, according to reports, in response to the ongoing shortage of food, medicine, and fuel, as well as frequent widespread power outages lasting for more than 8 hours daily, one of the worst economic and energy crises in Cuba's history. Santiago wasn't the only area facing protests, as the U.S. Embassy in Havana reported there were demonstrations in other provinces across the island. Videos on social media show protesters chanting the words, electricity and food. The Cabin Against Apartheid in Palestine, CAAP, is working on a boycott, divestment, sanctions, or BDS movement in Barbados for Israeli companies to help suffocate financial backing to the Israeli army that's attacking Palestine. Member of CAAP Dr. Sada Mohammed, speaking at a CAAP press conference on Friday, March 17, goes into detail.
BDS is an international movement working to call those who are complicit in the genocide in Palestine to be accountable and to make an impact where we as people can. In the world of capitalism, money is God. So we hit them where it hurts. We have the purchasing power.
She points out that Sabra Hamas was chosen because it supports the Israeli army.
Sabra Hamas is co-owned by PepsiCo and Strauss Group, which is an Israeli food company, and they provide financial support to the Israeli army.
Magnetic Media is your news leader. For the news that matters most, we've got it here.
Flow Road to Home is life made simple. One affordable plan that gives you internet at home and mobile on the go. Constant connection anywhere and everywhere, wherever your plans may take you. Switch today and get double the data on your mobile with 80 gigs, plus unlimited WhatsApp and YouTube, and 100 megabytes per second internet speed. Flow Road to Home Internet and Mobile Plan, your non-stop connection.
In just over a week, residents will know whether their electricity bills will see a permanent increase of 6% when the clock runs out on the government's time to provide an answer to Fortis TCI in their application for increase. Fortis has maintained that if the increase wasn't necessary, they wouldn't have requested it. High interest rates are part of the raise, but Fortis is also promising that the money will be geared towards expansion to ensure continued service. Despite concerns from TCIG about the time frame to make the decision, Fortis says it is open to working with the government and providing all information needed. A new non-profit focused on the elderly has been launched. The Dignity Foundation is an organization dedicated to providing care, support, and necessary services for senior citizens in North and Middle Caicos. It officially launched on February 24th at the Ocean Breeze Resort. Founded by Dr. Jack Weiland and co-founder Gilly and Althea Williams, the Dignity Foundation aims to address the needs of the elderly population in the region, ensuring they receive the dignity, respect, and assistance they deserve. That is it for this edition of the news, but remember, we have lots more on our website at magneticmediatv.com. I am Dana Malcolm. On behalf of myself, Rashaed, Esson, and the entire news team, thank you for joining us.